Okay, let's do this. Let's do this work. Let's do this work. Let's do this work. Aberana Trading Network, November 24th, 2025. Here we go with our recap. It's 6 p.m. on the DINOT. Okay. So the first screen that we see is our trading economics calendar screen. And today, November 24, 2025, we didn't have any economic data come out in the United States. Not any strong data that would move any markets. Pretty much traders were, we weren't watching this today because we were already privy that we know that this information here, Dallas Fed manufacturing 3 month, 6 month bill, and the 2 year no auction were released today, which is pretty much a nothing burger in the world of trading and you know things like that. But if you're an investor, a long-term investor, a big boy, a big whale in the water, then that might have mattered a little bit to you. So tomorrow is Tuesday, and for all of you guys trading other industrialized nations currency pairs, you guys should definitely look at this calendar to be abreast and aware of all the information that is coming forward. If you're not using this, then you're not a trader and you're not really concerned about making your money. I'm monitoring my trade that I have open right now on my tablet. It's the same screen. I'm gonna toggle over to that scene in a second. So tomorrow is Tuesday, November the 25th, 2025, and we have a bunch of information coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good economic information day or data day. So tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. before the market opens, we have PPI month over month, retail sales month over month, core PPI, retail sales control group month over month, retail sales X autos, that means without automobile data, core PPI year over year, PPI X food, energy and trade, MOM, and YOY, PPI YOY year over year, of course, retail sales X gas and autos month over, retail sales year over, Red Book year over, and then we have at 9, which will just be a continuation of all of the energy. Because what's going to happen at 8:30 is the market is going to get still, and then the information is going to come out, and then that energy, the market move that happens, if we have beats or if we have misses, like drastically, um, that this red number energy will allow the move to continue in the direction that it's going. So at 9, you're going to have Standard and Poor's, Case Shiller home price. That's going to move the market a little because people watch that house price index, MOM and YOY. Um, you have that first one I read was Wild Wine, and the second one at 9 is coming out. K Schiller is MOM month over month. You have at 10, you have business inventories, consumer confidence. You have pending home, retail inventories, Richmond Fed manufacturing, Richmond Fed manufacturing shipments. You have Richmond Fed again services revenues. Then you come down, you have Dallas Fed index, Dallas services revenues, 52-week bill. You have 2 year auction. That's a Federal Reserve note if you don't know FRN. 5 year note auction, and then you have your money supply. So right now we have your previous money supply number came out at 22.21 trillion. Okay, so if you don't know, just for shits and giggles and informational purposes only, that it's $22.21 trillion in circulation right now, and that is for tomorrow. So let's see if I have any Japanese news coming out. No, 10:35. We got 40-year JGB auction. Really, the Japanese news, really, like they'd have to do something drastic and they would really move markets, but they don't really do anything drastic, and their numbers pretty much come in line uh, all the for the most part all the time. They don't really have any, you know, market moving numbers. So that's for tomorrow. Let's check out the BLS website, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we have any changes. Let's see if we have any changes. Let's see if we have any changes coming. Where's my page at? Let's see if we have any changes coming out. Where's that calendar at? There is a calendar here. There is a calendar here. If I can't find it expeditiously, I will find it later and pull it up and give it to you guys or show you. Really, this website just pretty much shows you the same thing, but this will be like where your revised release times or release dates. I'm gonna, oh, here we go. Let me see. Release calendar. I think I found it. Okay, so it's pretty much showing you the same thing. Producer price, you understand? So it's pretty much showing you the same thing, but there's another section where it'll show, um, there's another section where it'll show if there's anything that's supposed to come out. And I think what I'm gonna do is pull up the Commodity Futures Trading Corporation website too and show you guys um, something on there also. It pretty much, it really pertains to options trading. It's really good options data information, and we'll go there and we'll do that one day. I'm going to pull everything up and I'm going to get this BLS website straightened out too and find that page that I'm looking for so you guys have that information and know where to go find that. So what we can do is I'm going to pull this up and then we're going to go switch over to our we're going to switch over to our FX screen here. Okay, so what we have here, let's see. And let me tell you something. When you're trading, right? If you're trading Forex, you need to buy the VPS, the VPN, the virtual private network, the VPN. That way your signal, even though like I'm in Atlanta, and so you'll see my my chart trading, my one click trading box, it'll turn white or it'll just pause. That's because the latency is so many, it's I'm so far away from my brokerage and where my data set is coming from, where my quotations are coming from, that it causes slippage. You know, it's milliseconds, but it matters. You know, that could be the difference between a good entry and a bad entry. Okay, so let's check out what we have for today on our 15-minute chart. So today we still have motion, we still have action going. It is 6:09 p.m. Eastern Standard right now. This is our, of course, this vertical dotted line is our period separator. So this pretty much marks the time where the Asian markets are going to start. Okay, so that's pretty much where Asian markets are going to open. Of course, the U.S. forex markets close for like a millisecond or something like that, just to recalibrate, and then they open and they keep going. So let's see. Uh, let's see. This is our 15 minutes. So from Sunday is here. This is our Sunday period here, and this is today, Monday. Okay, so what happened when the market opened on Sunday after a nice weekend? What happened was we have a good green Marbuzo candle, and then we have a couple of candles, then we have another Marbuzo candle. Now, I was messing around. I was messing around with the equipment, and I was repacking up stuff and things like that. And man, I messed around and I wanted to get in on Sunday. I like to get in on moves like this. because of where the price action was in relation to our double 200. But I wasn't, and so um, I had to. I waited. So I took a few trades. I got a loss here. I lost this trade right here. That was from. If you look at my inaugural video, that trade that I got in was from. That was a sell trade, and if we're looking at our daily chart, we can see that we're in a supreme uptrend right now, and I still fought the tape. And that is one of the key terminologies I want to go over right now about fighting the tape. We as retail traders and small traders, we're putting real money and we have real nerves on the line, you know, and uh, we're fighting the tape a lot. The one rule in trading is don't fight the tape. Don't fight the damn tape. Whatever you see, whichever way it's going, wait for your entries and get in according to where the trend is going. See, when you fight the tape, bad things happen. I'm just telling you now. Don't fight the tape. Remember that. Okay, so we had an up push Sunday right on into, the Monday open, and look, we have a retracement here into a consolidation. Remember what I say, study right and look left. Okay? Study right, always make sure you know price, all right? Candle, look left. All right? So when you're trading, as this is happening, I'm looking left. I won this trade right here. This red candle, I took this. I took this trade right here and I won that trade. This trade right here, uh, I think I won this trade. No, I won this trade and I lost this trade right here. I lost this trade and I won this trade. Okay, I won this trade right here. So I took a few trades. I mean, inside the muck. And I'm not supposed to be trading in this junk right here. I'm just not. This is why I have two losses, a loss there, a loss here. And this is why I have two losses and two wins on a Monday. Because I'm really not supposed to have traded because this is a doji candle. I can look right now, as you're looking at the screen, you can tell that there is no move. Like I said, the double 200 line, this strategy I created, those double 200 lines are a magnetic field for price action. It's a magnetic field. So when it's in that magnetic field, you pretty much have to sit on your hands and you have to wait. You're going to see signs and you're going to see signals, and you can't jump the gun. You can't hot dog it. You got to sit back and you got to wait, because once it gets to this area right here is pretty much a consolidative area, and it's a cheat sheet. It's a cheat code, man. It's a cheat code to trading. Because if you're trading blind charts and you see consolidated areas and on the chart, you don't know what the hell is going on. You have to be able to relate it to something. And I always like to have something to relate information to. I have to be able to reference my information to something. So that's how I like to keep my charts. And that's why my lines are dynamic lines. I don't like static lines anywhere on the chart. These are automatic lines created by my brokerage to show me my wins and my losses on my chart. But other than that, I don't like static lines on the chart, because price does not move statically, it moves dynamically. And when you look at it, it just looks so beautiful when you look at it. If you have your strategy set up right and if you have the right indicators on your chart, a lot of people use a lot of other uh, external window indicators. It's the same thing. You can use RSI, MACD. You could use anything that it's going to be showed to you or displayed to you in a external window. And I mean, it's all good. You could use it and it makes sense to you. But this is what I use. I just want it right on my chart. I want it right attached to my price action. I don't want to be looking up and down. I don't want to be trying to analyze while looking away from the chart. This is just how I trade. Okay, so we didn't have any action today for real. We have a doji candle. Okay, so if you learn, when you learn how to read your charts, You won't need all of your charts up at all times. You have your boom, you have your tail here. Okay, so your Sunday little snippet candle was a green Marbuzo candle pretty much. You have a pretty much shaved bottom, and then you have your Monday candle, which is today. You have your tail. This formed your tail, and this formed your wick. Okay, and then you have retracement down, and it just pretty much does that. And the more you watch your charts and the more you watch what you're trading, you're going to be able to ascertain these things. Like, okay, you'll get used to seeing what your thing is trading like. So be patient. Your move is going to come. I wasn't patient today. I wasn't patient Friday. I should have never been in this trade right here, because this formed in. I took this trade right here on Friday after the candle closed. So once I saw this tail on the bottom, and I saw that, and then I should have never got in that shit, because it was close to the end of the day. It's close to the end of the day, and I just should have never took that trade. And that's just being honest. So, um, yeah. Okay, so that's our 15-minute chart. So let's go to our daily. So what we see on our daily chart is we see a green candle forming here. Um, my prediction uh, is that we're going to keep going up into the direction of the trend. We're going to have a continuation. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. This is what caused this pullback right here. This right here, this gap up in October caused this pullback, and then it caught a nice little run up, nice run up, nice run up. But now, when we get up here and I see my fan out, I'm looking from here to here. Okay, I'm looking from here to here in relation to how many standard deviations away from the magnetic price zone. Look at how the price moves in the magnetic price zone. I have names, and I have all these things for this whole entire strategy. Like I said before, I'm not going to reveal it because I want to be able to protect myself first. Um, so this area acts as a magnetic field for price, okay? Because it's past price. All right. So where we at now, I'm looking and I'm seeing about two standard deviations prices away from my magnetic zone here. Okay, so I'm weary, I'm weary, I'm weary, but I'm still taking my trades on my lower time frames, and we'll go to the 5 right now and we'll see how it's trading. Okay, so here we are. This is the 5 minute. I like to watch the candles build. Here's the 5 right here. Okay, let's see. Yep, here's the 5 right here. All right, so you know, this would be this area right here. Let me put my crosshair on. This first swing area here that I got my crosshair on, that would be that's my first that's my first mental take profit area. What I'm saying is, since we're in an uptrend and I know that there's economic data coming out, yes, I'm expecting some information to keep the momentum of the uptrend going, okay? So what I'm saying is, this is my first mental take profit area here, and up here at the 57,173 area would be my second mental take profit area. So once we if we and once we close through this first area here, I'll make my mental stop, and I'll probably bring my stop more than likely up to here, but it's going to have to close above this candle right here. I'm not going to move it up until I'm not going to move it up to break even until it closes above this one right here, because once price closes above this candle, this long red candle here on my 5 minute, that lets me know that we have some action all the way, because it's blue skies ahead. There's nothing, there's no more real trouble. There's no consolidation areas. This is clear air right here. So price is going to fight up through here. I'll move my stop to up to this area right here. Um and then I'll be looking for a price to move up to 157. So that's on my 5 minute. And how I get this information and where I'm looking at it from, I'm gonna show you on the daily. I'm gonna show you on the daily how I'm looking at it. So I'll shrink it down, get a bird's eye view, get a bird's eye view. Okay, so now I got a bird's eye view. So once I get a bird's eye view of what price is doing, I'm like, okay, well, the max, we're trading at the top of the range. We're either going to make some new highs in relation to the US dollar and its value against the yen, or this thing is going to turn around. But I don't think it's going to turn around because we have a president in office that is hell bent on creating this value with the American dollar, trying to keep it the most, the prestige fiat, the reserve currency. I just watched something that Peter Schiff was saying on Schwab Network, and he's a doomsdayer. But I mean, I respect him because he's been in the game a long, long time. He's a doomsdayer. I'm pretty not a doomsdayer. I'm an optimistic person, but he was saying some pretty harsh stuff about the dollar, and I was just hoping that the market didn't react to it. So, yeah, this is where I will sit on my hands. If price gets up here to the 161, 393 area, I'm pretty much going to sit on my hands and wait and see what shakes out, and wait for my reentry. So when price moves away from our double 200 line, it's going to retrace, and it's going to retrace all the way back down. So that'll be a trade that I'll be looking forward to taking, the retracement. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell as far as what happened today. We see we didn't have any economic information come out. Okay. We see going into the next period on the 5, we see that we have green candles, and they're a little. I like it when candles are small, and I like it when it is, going in the direction of the overall trend. Um, let's go to our 15 real fast. So yeah, I'll shrink down to 15, get a bird's eye view of the 15. So yeah, I'm looking for. I'm in a trade now. I got in a trade and a buy inside the double 200. I'm in a trade right now. And I'm looking for this to be my target area up here at the 157, the high 157 area. So I'm looking for about 100 points. And you have a lot of forex traders that are looking for 10s, 20s, 5s, things like that. I trade to get 100 points, 200 points, 300, 400, 500 points. That's just how I trade. I'm a swing trader. I'm not a, per se in and out trader. I will turn into an in and out trader when I'm all caught up in this garbage right here. S- This is what we have to stop doing. We have to stop getting caught up in this garbage, and just be patient and sit back and wait and stop trading in the garbage. It's straight garbage. You just have to look and you have to be patient, and it'll show you signs. It'll be clear signs when it's time for you to get in. You're not going to see a lot of wicks and tails. You're going to see a lot of Marabuzos. Marabuzo is pretty much a shave top and a shave bottom candle. That means it's solid price action. That means you want to get about two or three or four or five of those in succession, and that'll give you a really good trade. Okay, so we're not going to make this video too long. We know what's going on for tomorrow. It's 6:25 p.m. And that's about it for US dollar JPY. And please like, please subscribe, please share, please tell somebody about it. You're at the Aberana Trading Network channel. And what we're doing here, we're keeping it all the way real. And we're trading with real money. We're not trading with prop money. This is not a prop firm account. This is a Tasty FX account. Look up here at the top, Tasty FX Live. And I'm on it. This is what we're doing, man. Um, so I appreciate your time. I'm not going to make it too long. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to monitor my trade, take a walk, get a break. I've been sitting down all day, and I'll probably get back and when the London sessions open at 3 a.m. I usually start my day about 3 a.m. and I watch the London all the way through the close of the U.S. So that is pretty much it. Leave your comments, leave your questions, and I will answer your questions either in video form or I'll answer your questions either in and I can see that on my thing my thing was glitching a lot. I didn't see it because I had it minimized. So I apologize for that if I was doing a lot of glitching. So all right, we'll end the recording here. All right, thank you. Leave your comments, leave your leave your questions and I'll get them answered. All right.